Hello everyone, welcome back to my Unity Open World tutorial series. So in this episode I am going to implement a method to toggle crouching like this. With the key C, this character can go to crouch and go to working like this. And that's what I am going to cover today. Alright, so first to implement crouching we need animations. So let's download some animations. So let's head into Mixamo and download some crouching animations for this character. Okay, what should I use? Is this better? Or this one? Yeah, I think this one is better. Okay, so let's download this without a skin, of course. And also we need crouching forward animation. So for that let's see. Right, I think this one is better than the one we had before. So where's crouch walking? Crouch forward. I think this is the one we have, so let's use it. Okay, and no, not mirror, in place. Okay, so let's download this without a skin. And let's import those animations into our project. Crouch idle here and crouch walk forward. So both of these animations we need to set up the rig to humanoid. And as for the avatar definition, I'm gonna pick from this one. Now it should work fine. Yeah, this is the idle one, and this is the walking forward one. Okay, but it seems this direction is wrong. I'm not sure. Right, let's see. So let's go to the animator, and here let's create a new state. I'll call this one crouching. And here let's create a new blade tree. Okay, let's add a parameter. Yeah, let's keep it as the velocity because we already have the velocity parameter. It would have been better if I just call this speed because velocity is a vector, but here we are using only a parameter like a float. But I'm not going to change it now. Okay, let's add an animation field. It would be crouching, idle, and the threshold is 0, and then another one, should be for crouching forward. So this is how it works. Oh, I forgot to make them loop. Here. Right. Yeah, and this is what I thought before, because here the character is walking towards this red arrow's direction, but in crouching it's walking in other direction. Yeah, why is that? Is it because, shall we download this for Unity and see? No, still no. How to fix that? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, here transform rotation. What happens if I bake that into pose? No, nothing happens. Then yeah, we can add yeah, what if I okay, this looks fine. So maybe let's add that also into the other one also. Right, I hope that would be okay. So now the speed is changing from 0 to 1, and let's see what's the speed change here. That is also, that's 0 to 10. Okay, so I'll make this speed change instead of 0 to 1 from 0 to 5. Okay, now that the blend tree is fixed, let's add a transition from blend tree this I'll rename this one walking and crouching. Right, now we need another parameter. I'll set it as a boolean. No, we can have multiple states like crouching, proning, and walking. So therefore I'll make it a integer. I'll call this one moment state, right? So I'll take this transition if the moment state is 1, and I'll take the other transition if the moment state is 0. Right, now we have to go to the scripting part. So I'll disable this one, so it will take place the transition immediately when I change the variable. Right, now here let me go to player input. So here we already have character movement mode. So yeah, for crouching I have set the max speed as 4. I'll make it 5. Oh. And then we need to call a trigger, set this parameter we have defined here, moment state. So how do I do that? I don't have a reference to the animator here, but I do have a reference to the animator here. So yeah, maybe I'll here also I'll create a new method where here public void set movement mode. Well, why don't I just copy the same method so that I can take care of the animation part here. So here we don't have a movement mode variable. Here we only need to set the animator set integer. The integer name is this one, moment state. For walking it should be 0, and for running also it should be 0. For crouching it should be 1. For proning I'll make it 2. For swimming I'll make it 3. For sprinting I'll make it 4. Alright, now in the character class I'll add a new function, public void toggle crouching. Just like this one, if the current movement mode is not equal to crouching, then I'll change it to crouching. Otherwise I'll change it to, well, yeah, walking. Why not? And not just that, I need here also I need to update the animator as well. So therefore I need to, we have a reference to character. Now we don't have a reference here, but yeah, but we do have a reference to the character inside the character animation controller. Now that I think of it, I kind of feel like that's not a proper connection. Yeah, so therefore I'll define a new variable here, public character animation controller. I'll call it character animation, and yeah, I'll do some refactoring here. So instead of getting the velocity, where no, let's just keep that part like that for now, and here I'll set character animation, set movement mode to movement mode running. I'll do the same thing here, walking, and here crouching, yeah, walking back to. Now we need to set up references now. For the character animation, oh, I didn't save them. We have an error. Right, we need a closing bracket. Right, now we need a reference to character animation. Can we just, okay, right, now let's see what happens. Well, actually nothing happens. That's because we never called this toggle crouching function from manuscript. So in the play input, I'll add another if input. I'm going to use the key C to toggle crouching. Get button, get key down, key code C. If that happens, character dot toggle crouching. Alright, now let's test. Right, when I press C, it is crouch. And now I'm walking. If I press crouching, it crouch like this. If I run, it's like this. Well, crouching speed doesn't really match. But we can fix that later. Anyway, the animations are fine now. Right, let's quickly fix the speed like this. Here for the crouching animation we can make it faster if I add a multiplier here like this. Well, that's too fast, so 1.5. let's see how it looks. Okay, that's enough for today, and I'll stop this episode at this point. So here is the final preview. Alright,